Korea and Japan will hold a 10th round of talks on resolving their differences over Tokyo's wartime system of sex slavery. This follows an agreement reached by the leaders of both countries earlier this month to resolve the issue quickly. Song Ji-san tells us more.
Korea and Japan seem committed to resolving their differences on the sex slavery issue. Korea's foreign ministry announced Tuesday that the Director General of its Northeast Asian Affairs Bureau, Lee Sang-deok, will meet his Japanese counterpart Ishikane Kimihiro in Seoul on Wednesday. These are the first talks between the two countries since their summit a week ago, and follow a cabinet meeting on Tuesday, where President Park Geun reiterated her call for a prompt resolution of the issue.
The Korean government remains firm on its position. The wartime sex slavery issue must be addressed as soon as possible, as agreed at the summit. Tokyo needs to promptly come up with a resolution that Seoul can accept.
The key for the two officials will be to narrow their differences enough so they can reach an agreement on the matter by the end of the year. With the clock ticking for the few remaining survivors, that was a target proposed by President Park at the summit. Roughly 200,000 women, most of whom were Korean, were forced into sexual slavery by the Japanese military during World War II, but only 47 are still alive today. However, the prospects for the talks seem somewhat murky. Speaking at a lower house session of Parliament on Tuesday, Japanese Prime Minister Shinzo Abe reiterated his stance that Japan's legal obligation was settled in a 1965 agreement that normalized relations between the two countries, adding that the two should work together so that the issue doesn't come up again for future generations. Watchers say the remarks seem to indicate that Japan could offer the victims financial aid instead of the formal apology and compensation that Korea demands. The meeting comes just ahead of a series of multilateral summits, including the G20 and APEC, that both Park and Abe are slated to attend, providing them with additional opportunities to follow up on the issue. Song Ji-sun, Arirang News.